What's good, YouTube? Today is day 15 of 90 Days of Sauce, where for 90 days straight, I'll be giving y'all tips and tricks on how to become profitable in the market. Today, I'll be talking about stop loss and where to put it and a correct place to put your stop loss. Yesterday, I talked about patience. If y'all haven't seen that video already, please go check it out. If y'all don't know already, I do go from mental to chart, mental to chart. Discord link is in the bio if y'all have any questions. But yeah, let's get straight into it. All right. So boom. Let's look at it. Okay, we can go into the replay mode here, so let's go into the replay. We're gonna go back to. Oh, it doesn't matter what day we go back to. Boom. Let's go to here. All right. So with that being said, let's get to market open. Okay. I don't need to show y'all exact play. I could just give y'all a pure example. Okay. So that's market open. Boom. So cool. We got this big push down, right? Let's go into the 1 minute and look for our entry. So say we're looking for an entry right here. We have a fair value gap. So what we could do is, boom, hold on. Let's get I want to see if we retrace into this fair value gap. Okay, we do. Boom. Okay. Hold on, I'm sorry. I'm trying to find, okay. Boom. All right. So say this might not play out, but let's say. So you always want to put your stop loss above a recent high if you're selling, and if you're buying, you want to always put it below a recent low. And it would even make it way better if the low is in a fair value gap, which this one is, right? Or this high is in a fair value gap right here. So boom, this would be a very, very good point to put your stop loss. Also, when you put your stop loss, you want to think of it like this. If it goes past this point, we know it's a confirmation that it's going up. So you want to put your stop loss at a place where you know if it passes here, okay, well, I shouldn't even been in that trade anyway. So boom, we can always do this. We have our stop loss set up. Now we go 1 to 3. I'm not expecting this to play out, but if it does, it does. Okay, and it ended up playing out. Perfect. Boom. So as you can see right here, our stop loss is right above the, I always like to put my stop loss also above these like maybe a couple ticks just above it. Like, hold on, let's see how far. Yeah, like 11. Yeah. So because I've had multiple times where I would put my stop loss right on that line and price will come up there and wick me out and then go straight back down, and I'm not going for that no more. So boom. So as you can see, the reason I put my stop loss there is because we had, let me delete this. We had this fair value gap right here in the 1 minute. We retraced up into it, but we did not close out of it. Boom, we shot straight down. So that's just a double, that's just extra like reassurance that price was not going to go back up to this spot, because boom, we had this fair value gap. So you can put it right here, boom, right outside this fair value gap and right above these highs. So that is a very, very strong stop loss, and I would say that is a really, really good stop loss. Then you always got to go, my method, I go 1 to 3 ratio every time. That's just my strategy, but some people I've seen go 1 to 1, 1 to 2. It also really depends on where the stop loss is and where you're targeting. But you see, boom, right here, a 1 to 3 was perfect, because look, set it right here, boom, it wicked us out and started shooting straight back up. Let's see how this would have played out. Boom, okay, we would have, okay. But yeah, you can see the wicks don't go anywhere past, and we would have kept going down. Yeah, we would have kept shooting down. But as you see, the wick came up. Imagine you had your stop loss right here. You'd have been fucked. You would have been. And you never, ever, ever want to put your stop loss in the middle of a candle like this. Like, say I was getting to the trade. Let me delete all this. Let me get rid of VWAP or EMA too. All right. Say you was to get into a trade and like right here, boom. You put your stop loss right here. That's not gonna work out in your favor at all. Because it has no highs to bounce off of. Like, market, you gotta know by now, market does not just bounce off random points in the market. Candlesticks will bounce off points of fair value gaps, which is right here. Oh shit. Fair value gaps, which is right here. So a reasonable stop loss could be this. You could put it in the middle of the fair value gap. Boom. Put it there. We talked about equilibrium. If you have a big push down like this, my equilibrium, boom. If you had a big push down like this, you could put your, well, that's not a good example, I'm sorry. But if you had your shit like this, boom, and then it lines up with the fair value gap. So what you could do is, just to be extra safe, put your shit above the fair value gap. Now you have equilibrium and a fair value gap protecting your stop loss. So at that point, it would take a lot for it to go through and take you out. And at that point, you don't even want to be in the trade because it's going the other way. But I hope y'all understand what I hope y'all understand that this stop loss, like, hold on, let's play this out. I want to see. Okay, see, boom. Now, this is a perfect example. See, now, as if we would have put our stop loss right here. Now we know for sure that market will continue to go up, which it does. Boom, we go all the way back up to here. So with that being said, you just have to mark your stop losses. Remember, write this in y'all notes. Put your stop loss, if you're selling, put it above a recent high, and or a fair value gap equilibrium. One of the confluences that you have. As strong liquidity zones are good ones, but I like to mark mine after highs. And say if you're buying, you want to mark it after you want to put your stop loss under a low candlestick, which would be like something like right here. So say if we was to, let me flip it around and just show y'all. Boom, say we got in right here. We put our candlestick, we put our stop loss under these lows right here, a little bit under, and then we go, you know, we go 1-3. Let's bring this down more just so we can give y'all better. Boom, right here we go 1-3. Boom, we would have hit, and we have a perfect stop loss right here, which it probably won't come down and hit. But yeah, having a perfect stop loss isn't hard at all. It's really, really easy, and that's the best thing that will make that is something that will make you very profitable, because you cannot not go in there and say, okay, this is going up. I want to put my stop loss right in the middle of this candlestick. Like, what the fuck? It's just gonna get wicked out. Like, simple as that. Like, hold on, let me try to show y'all. Well, damn, I might know the markets. I'm just over here making trades. I don't even know. I might need a shit. But let's say you was to get in right here. You want to put your stop loss under here because this is a recent low and the buy is going up. So you would put 1-3. Yeah, you would have hit. It would never came down and took out your stop loss. And I hope y'all can see that. But yeah, that's the end of this video. Thank y'all for 160 subscribers. Yesterday I made a video. I was at 150, which is fucking ridiculous. Thank y'all so much. And I am starting a new series where I am going to be reading Atomic Habits, because I have read this book before, but it wouldn't hurt to reread it. So the next video that I'm about to upload today will be just me reading a chapter. So I think this book is like 21 chapters, so that'll be 21 videos, and it'll help me speak better. But yeah, it'll help me speak better. Reread a book, get some more knowledge, help y'all with some knowledge, because this book helped me crazy with trading. I am gonna get another book. The next book I'll read is The Power of Your Subconscious Mind, which is another amazing book to read. And yeah, I'll read it for y'all. Y'all just have to listen in. But that being said, I want y'all to have a good day. Thank y'all for coming out. I'll see y'all later.